The Seattle Seahawks made a slew of roster moves today.
And I wake up to
Tyrese Knight's out here. That's a good sign for linebackers.
Yeah, bringing back Diggs was, it's pretty cool because we talked, him and I talked when we first got here last year, had a great conversation. Obviously, things worked out the way they did, but excited for him to be back. I know the building's really excited. I think he's excited. I know a lot of our guys are really fired up, and yeah, so we'll just see how it goes. But we're just doing a walkthrough, and he's spitting out calls, and we'll see how it shakes out. But excited to see him practice today. Yeah, so Ty's, we're day by day with Ty. Not going to practice today. We'll see tomorrow. Julian's still in the same process we're talking about, so he's not going to practice. He's not going to practice this week. He's not going to play. So, a lot of respect for Cam. We have a lot of relationships with him, from prior stops. System familiar to ours, so I expect him to step right in and do a great job. Just Shaq's been doing a great job, and felt like that was the right move. And it wasn't just like a 1-for-1, like just subbing out DK for Shaq. There's some other things going on roster-wise too, is what helped drive that decision. Our front is just playing at an incredibly high level, and so it starts with them and how they play. If you're going to play in shell defense all the time, you're short on gaps. So guys have to account for multiple gaps on certain plays. So one, it takes a lot of chemistry and reps, so you understand how we're going to play certain plays. But also our guys up front have to be disruptive, and they have to do it in a team fashion. It's easy to just rip up the field and say you were aggressive, but it's another thing saying, well, okay, I can anticipate that I'm going to get a certain block based off a certain blocking surface, and then I can take a little bit more of a calculated chance to be disruptive. We prefer the latter in that situation. Yeah, EJ's trending on his normal workload, but it's still going to be our ramp. I don't think we're out of the woods yet. I think he's got to go test it out and see how it feels in full speed for us to start making some decisions.
Well, there you go. You saw the injury report, and then also you saw the video showing the return of Quandre Diggs. And in addition to Diggs being signed to the practice squad, the Seahawks also brought back Myles Gaskin and wide receiver Jimmy Holiday. And then former Minnesota Rams running back Cam Akers, Shaquille Griffin, and Patrick O'Connell were all signed to the 53-man roster, and all three of them are talented, but also is for depth. The Seahawks really needed depth at the running back position. George Holani was injured. Linebacker Tyrese Knight practiced today, but they're thin. Ernest Jones is going up and down the roster. He missed last game, and the hope that he will return. And also, just in terms of the cornerback, the Seahawks waived Darion Kendrick and to make room, and also Charles Chaz Surratt was placed on injured reserve list. If you remember, Surratt injured his ankle in the Seahawks win over the Titans. And rookie defensive tackle Riley Mills is now designated to practice. That means he's got 21 days in which to participate before he will count against the 53-man roster, which means the Seahawks would have to make a move there. So the good news, I would say, is that Tyrese Knight did practice. The bad news is that Mike McDonald ruled out Julian Love for the game, and so that means that he will not play this game, and the hope is that he will be back in 2 weeks because the Seahawks really have to get the back end straight as they get down to the business end of the season.